welcome back, and thanks so much for spending just part of your day with me. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you another RAE DUNN dupe for your kitchen wall decor. And if you're new here, make sure you subscribe and hit that bell right next to it so you don't miss an upload. Alright dolls, let's get started. First up, I'll be using 3 stretch canvases from Dollar Tree. I believe these are 8x10s, and what I'm going to do is remove the canvases from the wood panels. Now for one of these wood panels, the inside was a little bit different. I don't know how that happened, but anyways, I'm just going to turn it to the back and use the back side of that instead of the front side. And what I'm going to do first is paint these with my Waverly chalk paint and Truffle that I picked up from Walmart. And I'm going to use a makeup brush from Dollar Tree to spread it on there. But what I'm doing actually is kind of mixing a little bit with water because I don't want it to be a solid heavy color. I kind of like the wood a little bit in there, so I kind of wanted it to kind of peek through just a tad bit. So I'm not doing a whole lot of paint on it, just enough to cover it a little bit on the front, the sides, and the insides. And this is what they look like once I'm done. And then I am also going to trace the canvas with a pencil. If you saw my last video, that's exactly what I did with the smaller canvases. And then I'm just going to look at some RAE DUNN pieces as far as the writing goes and just kind of copy as best as I can off of that. It's not exactly the same, but it's close enough for me. So these words are going to be pray, eat, and love. I kind of wanted to go off of that movie Eat, Pray, Love, but I did a different take on it, pretty much different order for it. So I mean, you can do whatever you want, but this is what I decided to do because first you pray over your food, then you eat it, and then you absolutely love what you just ate, in my case anyways. So that's what they look like after that. Once I have cut out the traced part of the canvas, then I'm just going to glue it down to the back. And I do one side first to make sure that it sticks and stays on there and it's lined up properly. And then I do the rest and kind of do pressed and pulling motion so that way it stretches across the back of the canvas. Now for my eat sign, I decided to give it a little bit more because the word was really short and I didn't center it in my canvas. So I decided to take these wall decor pieces that I had from Walmart. I had this left over from, I think it was a thankful, blessed, and a grateful wall decor. So what I did is just took the harvest leaves, or they kind of look like wheat or whatever, and I put that on there the way that I want it. But you can do whatever you want. You don't have to put these on there. You can center the word eat a little bit better, or you can put this on there, but I think it gave it a little bit more character on it. And then I decided to put that in the middle for that reason. So for this one, I am just going to simply glue them on top of each other, just stack them on top of each other and just use hot glue with it. You don't really have to use heavy duty glue because it's just going to be pretty easy to glue them together. In hindsight, I probably should have glued them together before I painted them, but it wasn't, like I said, a heavy amount of paint, so it worked out just fine and they still stuck together. So yeah. Next up, for me to hang this, I'm going to use some Nautical Rope, and what I'm going to do is tie a knot on both ends. I am pretty much just eyeing how long I want my rope to be for it to hang. I don't have a rhyme or reason to it, but I decided to do a pretty thick knot on the end of it just to give it like some more character. I'm all about giving my pieces some character on it, and just hot gluing that down to the top corners of the first sign for it to hang. It's not a heavy sign again, so I don't really need too much glue or anything to have it hang on there, but that's what I did, and that's what I did to the second side. And if your rope unravels kind of like what mine did, just go ahead and glue the pieces together. It's not that difficult. You'll probably burn your fingers a little bit like I did because you have to touch the pieces in order for them to stay together. But hey, it doesn't matter. I'm still alive. But yeah, so then I just did the other side the exact same way by knotting that and then gluing it down.
It's all right now. Listen, it's such a beautiful sound. Hey, it's all right now, but I don't know if I can take another go round.
But once you're done, you have a really cool, cute RAE DUNN dupe wall decor art for your kitchen. That's all I have for you today, dolls. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure you give me a big thumbs up, and if you're new here, make sure you subscribe as well. All right, I'll see you on the next one. Bye!